Hi, this is Lara at Elliott Wave Stock Market with your twice weekly Apple analysis done on Thursday 2nd of May. I'm recording this video now, 6:45 in the evening New York time on Thursday New York time. I was expecting downwards movement for the last few days from Apple, and price has moved higher, breaching my invalidation point, which was right here. So the wave count has been reanalysed. I've looked at several different possibilities of labelling this piece of movement from the start of primary 3 to this low here, and although it has a cursory count of 9, I cannot see a completed impulse ending from this high to this low. It just doesn't fit, no matter how I try. I expect the impulse has ended here, and this is a correction to correct it. And when we use Elliott's channeling technique here around the impulse of intermediate 1, from 1 to 3 with a copy on 2, it perfectly shows where 4 ended. 5 ended close to midway in the channel, which is really common, and the channel has been very clearly breached. So this downwards impulse is over, and the next move to correct it has begun. I had thought the correction was over here, but price movement above this point indicates the correction cannot be over here. So I've moved this down 1 degree. This was just wave A within intermediate wave 2, which is probably completing as an expanded flat correction, and it wasn't over here as a single zigzag. So within intermediate wave 2, we have a 3-wave structure for the A wave, a 3-wave structure for a B wave, which is 166% correction of the A wave, and so I'd be expecting the C wave to be very likely to be 1.618 the length of wave A. That's achieved at 518.48. Intermediate wave 2 may not move beyond the start of 1 above 594.59. So I expect the C wave is incomplete. When we look at it on the hourly chart, the structure certainly looks like it needs further upwards movement. I expect we'll see overall upwards movement from Apple for about another week before this is over. Let's have a look at the structure on the hourly chart, where the end of minor B and the start of minor C within this correction is this point here. And this is where the 5-wave upward structure for minor wave C begins. So I think within minor wave C we're having a long extended third wave. So we have minute 1 and 2 complete, and minute 3 is incomplete. At 451.87, minute wave 3 would reach 4.236, the length of minute wave 1. That target's pretty close by now, so I expect we'll see the end of a small 4th wave correction at minuet degree and a short final upwards wave for the 5th wave to end minute wave 3, another 4th wave correction, and further upwards movement for the final 5th wave to the target 518.48. Because this is a flat correction, and it's probably an expanded flat because B has moved beyond the start of A, I'll expect it's extremely likely for the C wave to move beyond the end of the A wave above 469.95 to avoid a truncation and a rear running flat. So the probability of price moving above this point is very high. When we have the end of minute wave 3 and 4 within minor wave C, we can also use minute wave degree to refine and recalculate this target. If that happens before next analysis or at the time of next analysis, I may change this target for you and try and make it as accurate as possible. At this stage, I expect we're seeing just a little bit of downwards movement for Apple for a small 4th wave correction, which should be over within another couple of hours or so, and it can't move into wave 1 price territory below 415.25. If it gets down there, I'd expect this small 4th wave correction should find some support at the lower edge of this channel. I've drawn this as a best fit on the hourly chart around minute wave 3. Draw the first trend line from this high here to this high, and then place a parallel copy on this low. So far it nicely contains upwards movement and should continue to do so while minute wave 3 is underway, and probably even for the entirety of minor wave C. Upwards movement above that invalidation point indicated that the big correction for intermediate wave 2 couldn't be over and was continuing higher. I expect we've probably got about another week of upwards movement for Apple, extremely likely to take price above 469.95. That's all for me today with your Apple analysis, and I hope that everybody is looking forward to a fabulous weekend.